In this lesson, we will learn more about CSS and how to use them. So here in the previous exercise, we had created the structure wherein we were showing these as, in some sense, rows. Now we have been able to construct rows, but they are one row. If we want multiple columns here, how would we construct it? So let's go ahead and see how do we do that. So here, this was the code. So we had used this class div cell. What we will do is we will start modifying our div cell, and to div cell we will add a certain property, and we will say display is inline and block, and we would say width, and there are 3 here, so let's say we give it a width of say about 30%. Now let's go ahead and run this code, and then we will interpret it. The moment we have put these 2 properties, we can see that we are getting these as like 3 column structures. So why is that happening? So let's for a minute make it inline only and then see what will happen. So when we make it inline, it is just going as per the text we have. Let's increase our text. So let's say we say hello 1 2 3, and we refresh it. So we're getting it fitting to a text. When we make it inline block, what it will try and do is it will try and cover the whole space of its parent. So the parent, how much width it is taking, it will now take 30% of the width of the parent, which is why we are getting this kind of a display. So what we have been able to do, we have been able to construct columns here. Suppose we are putting it at 30%. So we have 3 columns, which means it's taking about 90% of the space. Suppose in one of them I add another one. So now what should happen? The moment I add it, because this cell here is not being able to fit here, it comes onto the next line. So it will try and fit. If it fits, it will fit it here. Otherwise, it will take it to the next line. It will wrap it to the next line. So this is the structure. Let's add maybe 2 more to it, and let's see what do we get. So let's say, and we number them 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Let's run this code, and what do we get? So because we are using 30%, so it's able to fit 3. So 3 3 it's fitting. If we change the width to say like 20%, now what will happen? In 20% it's able to fit 4, because there are these spacings in between, it's not able to fit 5. So we are getting this kind of a structure. Suppose we make it 10%, then what do we get? It has been able to fit all of them. So this is how these widths are being used here. So if we make it say close to say 48%, let me make it 48% so that it will fit 2. So we are getting a 2 column kind of a structure here. So we have seen how do we use display and width to kind of create a tabular structure using divs and my styles.